So you two could go create your little show and go ride along in the sunset or the beach or whatever the hell you do down there in the South Pacific. But when it comes to the arts of wrestling, the real soldiers march on, stand up, chin high, and know how to handle business.
Let's see how much of an elite champion you feel when I connect. We are putting the fear of God in you, giving you a bit of wisdom. I'm the switchblade.
We have been here all along. Nobody listened. Nobody cared. But you know what? We're not here alone. And you're all fixing to find out why.
What you think? I was just gonna disappear in thin air, my friend? The more things change, the more things stay the same, don't they? Seems like you haven't learned much, my dear friend. May 17th. Are you busy? Because I'm not. I will see you at Ace of Spades.
Hello, our society, and welcome to the first Monday Night Mic of 2020. Hopefully, this episode of Monday Night Mic kickstarts an exciting what's left of 2020 for the art of wrestling. We've been going from Millennium II. We have not had a Monday Night Mic, so I'm excited to kickstart things back up. Hopefully, there will never be another hiatus. We needed to take somewhat of a break to kind of kickstart things and kind of make sure that things go smoother for us more than they have been in the past. Anyway, guys, we're going to start off with some fire. We got a pretty decent card for you tonight just to kind of kickstart Monday Night Mic back up. Ladies and gentlemen, in the main event, we have the Elite Champion, the Undisputed Elite Champion / InterMedia Champion, the Foulmouth Aussie. He will be here. He'll be going one-on-one against RB1, the Rebellious One. They will be going one-on-one here tonight. We also have D-Sycho going one-on-one against The Purge here tonight. That should be another interesting match. I think these two met before. I believe there was a period in time where D-Sycho tried to get The Purge to be part of his asylum. We shall see if D-Sycho starts off where he left off when he was last here in the arts. D-Sycho, as you know, returned back to the arts of wrestling with the 6 Days of Pandorum. If you have not watched the 6 Days of Pandorum, go back to Facebook.com/theartsofwrestling. Because if you didn't watch the 6 Days of Pandorum, you would not have known that it led up to Exodus, which was the 7th day AOW Exodus, phenomenal event. So make sure you go to our Facebook page and check out the 6 Days of Pandorum, which led to Exodus. Speaking, and then of course, guys, tonight we're going to have Michael Scars going one-on-one with who? I don't know. Earlier today in the locker room, Michael Scars threw out an open challenge to anybody here in the Hearts of Wrestling. Here's some exclusive footage from earlier tonight with Michael Scars.
So, Arts of Wrestling. I've been gone for a pretty long time. But now, I'm throwing up a 10-year anniversary celebration open challenge to anybody in the back. I don't care if it's champion, non-champion. Hell, I don't care if it's the Bronson Bruiser, because I want to beat the living crap out of him, what he's done to me in another company. Doesn't matter.
Well, there you have Michael Scars laying down the law. 10 years of Michael Scars open challenge. I like it. We'll see where that goes. Good luck to Mike. See who steps up to the plate. But guys, before we get to the Michael Scars challenge, we're going to open up the plate. We're going to open up the night. Our first match of 2020 on Monday Night Mike. D-Sycho, The Purge. That match is next.
You see, Purge, I've told you so many times that darkness is the only way to light. There is no light without darkness. You can fight this for as long as you want to fight this. You know, it was me that brought you into this game. It was me that gave you relevance. It was me that put you on the map. And it will be me that cleanses your soul with the darkness. It will be me that shows you that evil is the only way to go. You see, everybody in AOW thinks D-Sycho is just the same old D-Sycho. And when I showed up in my first match back, I beat one of the hardest entities that there is in AOW right now. And yeah, that's right, I'm talking about Doomsayer. But Purge, this ain't about him, this is about you. And it's about you being dragged into the darkness. And you will be dragged into the darkness. You will accept this. One way or another, you will accept it. The easy way, or you will accept it the hard way. It personally don't matter to us. We will beat the sense into you. And then, my son, we will show you the way.
Our society. Tonight, The Purge takes on D-Sycho, a man that is worldwide known, a man that lives in the darkness, a man that claims he is the face of evil. Well, tonight you will find out what the true evil is. D-Sycho, tonight I will see you in that ring. Tonight there is a real darkness that is taking over. A real darkness to where no matter where you run or hide, the four walls of darkness is closing in. I am here to take over the real darkness. I am here to destroy you, dismantle you, and bring you back down from where you come from. The face of evil, the face of darkness, it's in front of you. You won't get past me. I am here to come. And I want you to come and play with the devil. Because the devil has opened his playground to cleanse the little black soul that you have. Me and you, darkness that rules over the ring, the fog that will rise up. And when it does, and the smoke clears the room, there will be one man standing. And that
welcome back. As you saw when we went on break, if you've seen the commercial for the Hot Mic podcast, if you had not heard a episode of our podcast, the Hot Mic, please go and listen. Very exclusive interviews, very detailed, very in-depth to the people that play these characters behind the scenes. We also get exclusive of how things work here in AOW behind the scenes. Sometimes we rant a little, we talk a little poo-poo, if you will. But go check out the Hot Mic podcast. We're going to have a lot of guests. We got Switchblade this week. We got Tony the Hammer Morrison next week. And the list is going to keep going from there. It should be a very, very interesting podcast. Check it out on artswrestling.com/the Hot Mic podcast, or anywhere you listen to your daily podcast, whether it's Google Play, iTunes, anywhere you download your podcast. Make sure you check us out. Speaking of the United Nations Championship, I think there's a particular interest in that title and something that happened at Exodus, that exclusive footage that you guys have not seen. If you guys have not seen AOW Exodus, go to AOW.com, theartswrestling.com, and check out AOW Exodus. And that night we had actually Mr. Awesome Kyle Ferguson teaming up with AOW CFO Jason Townsend, who now goes by the name of Downtown. They took on Jay Vega and his mystery partner that night, who happened to be wrestling legend Brian Cage. Well, they went on a tag team match. Mr. Awesome came out on the winning side, getting the pinfall for his team. Of course, Jason Townsend, he was also excited about his team getting the W that night. So excited that he gave Mr. Awesome a big reward. But you know what? I'll just take you back to that night. Here's some exclusive content, an exclusive interview that Jason Townsend shot after his match at Exodus. Never seen before. For the first time here tonight is Jason Townsend.
Well, man. Hard fought match. I'd like to thank my man, Mr. Awesome, for the backup where I had to chase Mr. Vega all the way to the backstage area because he was just so scared of me, man. Like, that was one of the awesome matches I haven't been in about a couple of years, man. So I'd like to thank Mr. Awesome for what he's done in the ring, picked up the win for us. So, you know what? I'm just going to reward that dude, man. I am going to reward that dude for the United Nations title in the future. Oh, yeah, man. Like, that dude got it. That dude got it. And for my man, Brian Cage, you brought it tonight, man. But you came up so short. I can see why they gave you that title and that other wrestling organization, man. Like, they just felt bad for you. You know, my man, Mr. Awesome, had you all bleeding all over the place and stuff like that. That's what I like to see. I like people who like to talk junk, then come to the ring and get their asses handed to them. So tonight, this was a big win. You know, I like to thank all the fans for getting behind us. But hey, you know what? It is what it is. You know what? I'm about to go hit this shower, baby, because Mr. Jason Townsend is feeling really good. And Mr. Awesome, man, thank you so much for making me your partner, and I know it's likewise on your end. So keep up the good work, brother, and we'll see each other in the near future.
So Jason Townsend, he was happy about getting the W, so happy for his team, so happy that Mr. Awesome stepped up to the plate, that he rewarded Mr. Awesome with a United Nations Championship title shot at Ace of Spades, May 17th. That's right, guys, May 17th, Ace of Spades. Mr. Awesome will have a chance to capture the United Nations Championship when he goes against the new United Nations Champion, Switchblade. And of course, guys, before we go further with Jay Vega and Jason Townsend, they'll be here next week to address that even further. So stay tuned for next week for that. But also, I cannot continue talking about Ace of Spades without mentioning that I can officially announce. It is official, guys. I know we had that video package that aired before we came on. If you guys caught Exodus, it ended with Baret Lavoe wanting to catch his rematch for the InterMedia Championship, which, well, I can now confirm that not only the InterMedia title will be on the line, but also the Elite Championship will also again be on the line for the first time ever, a rematch for the double title match the InterMedia Champion, and the Undisputed Elite Champion, the foul-mouthed Aussie, will put both belts on the line against Baret Lavoe, May 17th, Ace of Spades. Phenomenal rematch. One of the biggest rematches of all time. I dare say the biggest rematch of all time here in the arts of wrestling history. So Ace of Spades, we got two huge championship matches. Big championship implications here tonight. But guys, let's get back to the ring. Let's get back to some action as we celebrate 10 years of Michael Scars here in the promo/E-Fed world. Michael Scars Open Challenge coming up.
Michael Miner. Scars. Surprise. You're running your mouth again, Scars. Calling people out on Monday Night Mike. Well, I'm here. You see, you told me if I come back in the arts, you were going to beat me. Scars, I beat you for the United States Championship in Revolution. I beat you twice. And you see, you never beat Bronson. And you never will. Because you see, when you get in the ring with Bronson, it's a bad place to be, boy. And bad things are gonna happen to you when I hit you with sudden impact. And then into times with Victoria. So you see, your days are numbered, Scars. I'm coming for you. And I'm going to get the victory. 1, 2, 3. The 3 count. Bronson wins. And you know what? There's nothing you can do about it, Scars. Game over.
So, Arts of Wrestling, it looks like somebody has answered my 10-year challenge. And who was it? Well, none other than the old fart himself, Bronson. Bruiser Bronson, right? You're my opponent. Well, let me tell you something, old man. This right here over my shoulder is a title that I've been working on for 10 years to be created. And tonight, old man, I'm going to take that baseball bat that you have in your hand and I'm going to beat the living crap out of you. I'm going to beat the living crap out of you to the point where I just might be the next AOW legend killer. I'm done sitting in the back watching guys like you try to use me as a stepping stone. Well, Bruiser Bronson, guess what? That stepping stone is going to be you. because I'm on the road to becoming the InterMedia Champion. And when it's all said and done, Bruiser Bronson, you're just going to be a stepping stone for my future here at AOW. So when it's all said and done, the dust is clear. You think the COVID-19, you think that the coronavirus was worse. Wait until you feel the scars plague. Because I'm going to be worse than the COVID-19.
Alright guys, welcome back to Monday Night Mike, another exciting night. Before we close out the night of the Found Mouth Forces and RB1 getting ready to head out to that ring and compete one-on-one, I gotta mention, guys, don't forget, we return this Thursday night. AOW Trends return on a weekly basis, and we come back with a bang. Because we not only are we gonna have a awesome main event, we got the Lunatic one half of the men, Mayhem, whose champion is, by the way, the new brass champion, Ace Dalton, will go one-on-one against Madman Joe, one half of the Prophets of Madness, whose partner is the former brass champion, Bishop Devontae D. Now, here's an interesting twist. Bishop is entitled to a rematch, a brass championship rematch, after losing his title at Millennium II, I should say. But where it gets interesting is that Bishop is also the winner of the 5-pack challenge at AOW Exodus, which means he gets to cash in any championship title shot of his choosing at any time. And that does not include his rematch for the brass championship. So which one will he do first, or will he even bother getting a brass championship title shot? When will we get that answer? Well, probably right now, because Bishop Devontae D is standing by.
My brothers, I said, my brothers, my sisters of the AOW, the arts of wrestling, you know who it is, you know who it be. If not, let me spell it out for you. It is I am he is me, one half of the Prophets of Madness, Bishop Devontae D. Exodus has come and gone, but here I am, and here I stand in the shining light of victory. You see, at Exodus, I had to go through 5 other competitors in a 5-pack challenge. I had to face the likes of Slim Trimmins. I had to face the likes of my Prophets of Madness brother, the maniacal, malicious, vicious Madman Joe. I had to face AOW's resident psychopath, D-Sycho, and the Mexicutioner. Mexicutioner, you took me to my limit in that match. You see, it came down to me and you in the 5-pack challenge, but in the end, it was that old sweet song, that sweet serenade, that swan song known as Betsy's Ballad, and a book of Bishop which closed another chapter, giving me the W. So you might be asking, Bishop, what's next? You see, boys and girls, that means I get the opportunity to challenge for any championship in the arts of wrestling. That means that I could challenge the foul-mouthed Aussie for the Elite or InterMedia Championship. That means that I could even challenge Switchblade for the United Nations Championship. Decisions. Spin the wheel and let's make a deal. But you see, there's also another title that I have had my eyes on for some time. And the holder of that title knows exactly what title I'm talking about. So in other words, I'm saying this to anyone that holds championship gold: I'll see you soon. and very soon.
Well, there you heard it. Bishop Devontae D is game. He is not a quitter. He wants to recapture his title. He wants to recapture that brass championship. All but impressive. So impressive, Bishop Devontae D. Also, this Thursday on Trend, guys, the new tag team champions, the four, Crippler and Scott Chambers, the inaugural tag team champions, will be in the house. We will also take a special look at the tag team division on Thursday's Trend. So tune in for that. And of course, we got another member of the four, the biggest one of them all, I would say, Tony the Hammer Morrison will join me as I am live from AOW Trend Studios. I will get to interview Tony the Hammer Morrison, get to find out what's next for him in the arts. So many viable options for him to do. So we'll see about where he's going to go from there. But guys, tune in to AOW Trend this Thursday, 8 p.m. Eastern Time. I cannot wait for that. So anyway, guys, I will see you guys this Thursday at AOW Trend. So for now, we're going to head back to the ring for our main event. The RB1, the Rebellious One, will attempt to dethrone the undisputed, all undisputed here in Arts Wrestling, guys, the Elite Champion / InterMedia Champion, the Foulmouth Aussie. That match is next.
Foulmouth Aussie. It's Monday Night Mike, and I'm here to take that Elite title off your shoulder. Because see, you woke me up, and it is time for me to take my spot at the top of the mountain where I belong. Because you run around here talking about how big and how bad you are. Nobody wants to step up and challenge a Foulmouth Aussie for the Elite title. But see, management called RB1 and said, hey, we need somebody to challenge Foulmouth Aussie for the Elite title. And they picked RB1 because they know that RB1 is the one that can get the damn job done. Because I'm taking that title tonight. Because I'm going to beat you all over the arena. And then I'm dragging your sorry ass right in the middle of that ring. And that is where I'm going to hit you with a RB1 drop. And then I'm going to lock in the RB1 lock. And I guarantee you, Ozzy, you will be tapping or your bones will be snapping. Because I'm walking out of here tonight as the brand new Elite Champion. So you might as well just go ahead and shine it up real pretty and ship it on to the States, because that's exactly where that title's coming. Because I am the Carolina Badass RB1, and I will not stop until I have the Elite title.
Monday Night Mike, we are back, and tonight the Foulmouth Aussie came here just to have fun, to mingle with the crowd, to take some photos with the fans, sign some autographs, drink a few beers and watch the show. But upon arrival, I was told that I'd be in a match facing RB1. Like I said, I came here to have some fun, and I ordered myself some food, just so I could sit here and relax. Damn, that must be my pizza. You're kidding. RB1. You're working on AOW's time? What do you want? What do you want, a tip? Get the hell out of here. And make sure you change out of that work uniform before you come working for Arts of Wrestling tonight. Ugh, really? Can't believe that. Alright, so sorry Arts of Wrestling, like I said, I ordered myself a pizza, to have a couple of slices with my beer while I enjoyed the show. So, don't mind if I do. Fuck! RB1! I didn't order no Hawaiian pizza. I ordered a Super Supreme. You had one job. One job. And you couldn't even get that right. Well, your pizza smells like shit. It looks like shit. And RB1, or should I say Ricky, it's just like your promo career is nothing but shit. Now, I don't know if Arts of Wrestling Management's playing head games with the foul-mouthed Aussie, putting me in on the stage with a jobber like you, Ricky. A jobber. You see, Ricky, I'll come out there tonight. No worries at all. But this ain't on the line, and you'll never get to see it, because I ain't bringing it to ringside, because you don't deserve to be that close to it. You're nothing more than a locker room snitch. Bagging out the company that I love, the company that I breathe for, Arts of Wrestling. So my question to you, Ricky, why the hell are you even here then? But that's okay. Arts of Wrestling, I shall not disappoint. Tonight I shall go out there and make an example of this jobber called RB1. But I hope there is one person watching my match tonight. And that's Ivan. Am I busy on the 17th? Oh no, I'm not. Oh, Ivan. Just remember, if you really want to play the game, let's play. But Ozzy always has an ace up his sleeve. So, Ivan, laugh all you want, because all I've been hearing is nothing but crying since the end of Millennium II. Come ace of spades. I'll wipe that smile off your face permanently.
out.